Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of, I almost said Design Recharge, but it used to be called Design Recharge for many, many years. It was Design Recharge, but now it's called Creatives Ignite because it's for creatives. And some creatives are in designer packages. And so, that doesn't sound good. You know what I mean? We're designers, but some are illustrators, some are writers, some are just strategists. But we're in the creative field and we are in a creative industry. And sometimes it's just my mom. Hey, Mom. So you can always come live. I don't know if you know that. If you're listening, obviously the people that are here live, they know that they can come live. But it's fun because then you get to kind of talk to the people who are here. So this is a kickoff for the month of February. And I'm excited about having this. This is, I believe, the 6th year that we have done Love on Designers. So I'm going to explain what it is and how to participate. And you can really participate, or you can just a little participate if you want. I have 5 packs of things that I give away. It's all the same things, but some are cards and some are, Maura said she won one year and it was awesome. But there's also like tools, like some of my favorite watercolor pencils or pens or water brushes. I always give everybody a water brush. And in the past, we've done it pairings with somebody else. So somebody else is doing some of this stuff I've made, and I'm giving it to y'all to send out to somebody else. But there's stuff for you to make some stuff too. And I think this year there's going to be a little bit more hands-on-y kind of things as well. So there'll be, not that some of them's not hands-on-y. So I really like, stickers, cards, pens. Oh my, like Brandy says. So I want to tell you what this is. So this week is ENERGIZE, and I wanted to have more done. I have one sheet to kind of give you an exercise to do. It's just me today. So here's what the month is. Today's February 1st. Hey, Brian Bundy in Cleveland. He just came. Anyway. So week 1. So from now to next Wednesday, it's cool that it started on a Wednesday this year. So from February 1st to February 6th, it's all about ENERGIZE. And I guess, coming off of it's darker, grayer, it's like we need a little bit of extra kick. It takes us longer to get out of bed. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I get out of bed, but maybe we're needing a little energy spurt. And that could be in the form of coffee or Diet Dr. Pepper for me, a Red Bull. It could be, chocolate covered espresso beans, whatever your energy is. Paul probably could just go on another run that makes him energized more than likely. But what I'm trying to see is I did this as an exercise in my class, and I saw that it like recharged people. So let me just explain. So Love on Designers, really, it could be Love on Creatives, but whatever. You get the idea. It's just a time to love on each other. There's 1 week you get to love on yourself, but really it's this 1 month that we're taking, and you're going to do something for other people. So you do something that would energize you to somebody else, or you ask them what would energize them, and you buy them a coffee or whatever. Do a act of kindness, give somebody a book, or take them to lunch, right? Just something. And I'm going to talk to you about things when motivation might be low. So ENERGIZE is the first week. Next week, granted, we'll have a guest, but this is like the precursor. We will talk about it a little bit. But this week I'll be posting some things, and and I'm trying to do more on my YouTube. So this year I am focusing on YouTube. Granted, I'll still post on some of the other platforms, but YouTube is where I'm trying to work on it. And so I think what has happened to me, I'll spread myself too thin, which is kind of what I talked about whenever I talked 2 weeks ago. And so it's like, okay, I'm just doing this one thing. I'm going to do this one thing, this one platform. Yes, I may be others, but I'm really focusing, and I'm telling you where I'm focusing. So it would help if you hit like and subscribe to an episode, even if it was an episode you came to live. Hey, Hannah. But so then the next week the first week is about energizing. The second week is encouraging. So who can you encourage? And I would say just do this on social media. You could also send a note to somebody if you wanted, but who is, a colleague, a friend, or, not maybe somebody who's mentoring you. That's a whole nother week, but somebody who maybe you can pull up. They're a young designer, or a young illustrator, or a young writer, and you're following them. You could see something that they're doing, and you become more active in seeing what they're doing and where they're posting, and ask them, right? Or talk to them, comment. I think that's like tiny little things. When somebody actually comments, and it's not just like a balloon, or, like I do this all the time. I'm like, that's awesome. Wahoo. And I have a really long wahoo, which I know I need to do better at that. But so in this week, I really try to focus on saying things that are really encouraging and uplifting, like of something that I see that's really good. And it doesn't have to be somebody that's a young designer. Again, somebody at your level, somebody who's doing something that you admire, but not maybe in that like teacher, mentor, huge, influencer kind of level, just, regular people level. I think it's important to know that all those, when you put something out there and somebody takes the time to comment on it, it's huge. So I just want you to be one of those commenters. And you're doing it to just lift them up. And so I'm thinking about this a lot. Okay. So, the third week is recharge. So I know you're probably like me, and you have to schedule this in. So it's 3 weeks away, people, right? Or 2, whatever. I don't know what the date would be, but what I want you to do is schedule in time for you to recharge. So you have 2 weeks before it's the recharge week. And I would love to see what you did for yourself, whether it's you took a walk, or you take time out to eat lunch alone out in the sunshine, or you go to the library, or you do something else that you want to do. That's the recharge week. Maybe you get a massage. Maybe you go to a pottery class. I have no idea what it is, but it's something that you haven't been doing for you, and you are taking the time to do. So let's schedule it in for in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever. 1 week, 2, that's week 3. And then the last week is about connecting with those people who have been our mentors, who have been our heroes, and we may not ever get anything back, right? Like they have given us so much. Now we're not expecting to get a thank you. That made my day, or whatever. We're just expecting nothing, it to go into the ether. But I actually think that's where you may be surprised. You may get a response back, because they're just like us, and they put their pants on one leg at a time, and, they need encouragement too. So, week 1, energizing, maybe a coworker, somebody a lot of us are solopreneurs. So maybe it's somebody that is, in the same, they're a solopreneur somewhere else, right? For in another town or something, you can do a buy me a coffee. Is a link in this episode thing, whatever. And you could buy somebody coffee. Granted, maybe everybody doesn't drink coffee like I don't, but sometimes it's just, again, on social media, let's use it for good, and let's energize somebody else. You can buy them something. You could have a Zoom lunch. Who knows? That would be energizing to me. Might be not energizing to some people, but it is to me. Okay. So then those are the 4 weeks. So I am committing, and I am going to really work at this. And I'm going to tell you one thing I've done. So I'm going to go through them again. This week is energize. Next week is encourage. It would have been great if I could get all E's. Somebody probably could help me with that. And then the third week is recharge. That's internal, because you don't take care of yourself enough. You're going to recharge to do that. And then connect with somebody who is, who you admire, and who their work has made a difference in your career, just by them doing their work and sharing it. And that's what I just want to get across, is that we are just supposed to be sharing our stuff, because that may help somebody else. And to me, helping one person is enough. Okay. So here's what I've been doing, a challenge I've been taking. Hope my mom doesn't care, but she's 80. So is my dad. My dad's a little bit older, a few months older. But I have decided that this year I am going to write her a note, physical note every week. She knows this. I've already told her this. She's like, I got a note this week. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm going to do this. And so I've done it all through January. I haven't missed a week. And maybe there's somebody in your life you could do a little digging and you could send them an actual card or a postcard or just a letter. And it doesn't even have to have anything really, you could tell them what your day's like. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this for my mom. I talk to my mom every day, so it's not like she doesn't know what I'm doing. But I think that it's nice just to have that extra thing of something in your hands. I love getting mail. Like I get mad when John goes to the mailbox. I mean, I'm like, oh, it's kind of like when he mows. I'm like, oh, I'd like to do this. Don't mow. I want to mow and I want to get the mail. So maybe it's just a simple thing, but I think it's the simple things that add up. So I'm hoping at the end of the year, my mom has 52 cards or 52. Hopefully maybe she's throwing them away. It's fine. But she has this, at least a memory of that every week, sometime that week, she's going to get a letter from me. So maybe there's a friend. I have been, same time I'm writing my mom, I'm writing different people. So some of you might be getting a letter. And if you want a letter, direct message me on Instagram or wherever, and send me your your address and I'll get you a letter. Can't promise it's next month, but I am really going to be trying. So I did at least one other person last month, and now I'm going to up it. So I'm going to write my mom and my dad. I mean, my mom and my dad. When I don't want my dad to feel like I'm leaving him out, I write him and my dad and my mom same time. I mean, it's the same letter. They live together, anyway. So then I'm committing in February to write to 2 other people. They're not always the same, right? Anyway, just a little thing I'm doing because I just like loving on people like that. And especially like Hannah likes to make cards. Like, let's use these cards to love on some people. And I just think it's a really fun surprise when they get it in the mail and that you took a little bit of time to tell them what was going on in your day and to draw something or whatever. Anyway, energize, encourage, recharge, and connect. Okay. Those are the four weeks. And that's pretty much it. But I wanted to tell you, this is a challenge maybe. So I was taking a class, I think it was the style class from Tom Froese on Skillshare. Plug to Skillshare. There's a link down below if you want a free month. And I was, because I'm always trying to figure out, I don't know if I have a style. I don't know if I can even make a style, if I'm finding that. But it's something that is interesting to me that I could be able to create something, whether it's design or illustration or lettering or whatever that is somebody would be able to recognize as me. So I was like, one of the things he said is like, take 3 or 4 people that you admire and kind of analyze their work. Well, I took it a little bit further than what he had said. And I am making like a little book, because what I realized when I start looking at my heroes or the people, I mean, some of these people are dead. I mean, because they're long gone, right? But what do I love about them? It got me energized about design or energized about art or energized about illustrating. And I was like, so being a college professor, kids are unmotivated. And I mean, not all kids, but we all creatives go through a portion of stagnancy, or you're depressed, or you're just not motivated. You're like, oh, I just don't want to work on that project. Like you're just, I don't know, you're just burned out, or maybe it's not really burned out at this point, right? It's something else. So I was like, okay, what do you do? This is what I want you to answer me. You can answer it in an email. I'll send you an email next week about it, or later today or something. or you can just send me an email from something you've gotten to Diane@creativesignite.com. When motivation runs low, what do you do to break that up? So this is one exercise, and I'm hoping we could kind of compile a list, all of us, and you can tell me it. So I'll make a blog post just about it, and I'll just say, oh, well, Paul says he does this when he's, and maybe there's lots of things you do. I don't think I do just one thing, but what I realized was when I look, I love books. I love going to the library. So, and I had a whole bunch of books packed up, and I got them out, and I told my husband, I was like, oh, it's like I have my own library. It's so fun to like look through all my books and just spend time looking at great design, great illustration, great paintings, and just see what I like about it. So I did this. I'm going to show my screen. Okay. So this is Danielle Donaldson. Has anybody ever seen her? Thank you, Amy. Anybody seen her? Do you know about her? She was a graphic designer by trade. That was what she did. And she's an illustrator, but then she really started doing more illustration, and she started in more of like the crafts industry. She started authoring. She was would teach classes, like some online classes. And I found her through some of these, and I have taken all of her classes. I love this lady. She has kind of like a shaky line. She always has a pencil line on there, a lot of watercolors, a lot of just like magical creatures. And so what I did was I just digitally took photos, and I answered. Now, some of these questions are from Tom Frost from that Skillshare class. The person's name and their title, what they call themselves. So she would also, I think, call herself a teacher. And then I said, what do I love about them? And I wanted to just be one word or small phrases, because what I'm trying to do is see what is it about. I don't want to replicate Danielle Donaldson. I want to see what I like about her that I want to incorporate in my work, because I'm trying to get better. So here's what I love about her work. It is imaginative, wonky, cheerful, joy. It's shaky. It's not perfect. So this gives me permission to not have everything perfect. It is textural. It's recycled and repurposed. Now that's really important for me, the reusing something. So she does that a lot as well. So then this is not, I think, from Tom Frost either. So this is one maybe these three, maybe, I don't know. Maybe he did say what I love about them. And maybe it's what about their work attracts me. What do I notice about their work? And what about their style or work do I want to incorporate into my work? And then the technique they use and context was from Tom Frost. So just giving him credit for his style class. So in this for me, and I'm going to zoom in, hopefully I'll be able to keep reading. I mean, look at that cute little potting shed. I think this is like an ebook or a course or something. And then I'm zoomed in on some things. These are really kind of magical creatures. She uses watercolor a lot. These aren't digitally made. These are real physical things. She does put them together, but she sews on them. She cuts them. So I really like that. And what attracts me, pastel colors. I don't really use pastel, so that's definitely not something, but it is something that I notice about her. So she has definite pencil lines. She's not always fitting into the pencil lines, which I also like. She uses multimedia, and it's textural, and she even sews on some of the pieces. And then her work is that there's a lot of texture, or even simulated sometimes, or real texture. It's imperfect, imaginative, full of details. There's this one, I'm going to kind of zoom in or scroll down and let you see, that I feel like I can get lost in the piece, and it is pretty realistic, or not realistic. It's not realistic. But like, if you look at this now, a lot of her, she has these really tall houses, and that's the ones that I'm probably attracted to the most, is that I think of them as, this is unrealistic house, or she'll have a hill, but it's like, I imagine, that would not stand, right? You couldn't drive your car up to this little thing, and I don't know where the stairs are. There's no stairs, so I have to throw my realistic brain out. And I have to just imagine. So it's really allowing me to just be a kid. And then she puts patterns and all kinds of colors. Sometimes these are recycled pieces. As you can see here, this is something she's sewn on. And then she just makes this bear. And I love that this bear, his eyes are way, way, way far apart. I think is really cute. And I really like that. But I also love this little potting shed. This looks like the plant, not a hydrangea, I just planted some of these. I planted crocus and anyway, I don't remember what it's called, but they're small. It's a small little plant. So I can imagine like this tiny little shed, right? But the plants it makes it something really small. Hyacinth is what it was. Whew, thank you, Jesus, for letting me remember that. Hyacinth. It's a small little plant, or at least the ones I bought were small. But it's like, oh, it's this other world. And I guess that's what I get from her. She has these dragons and mermaids and all kinds of, I don't know, mystical creatures or something. But I love about this with her. And if you can go on and on about something that you love, this is like you're selling me on it, right? I want to see what motivates or what gets you excited, who is somebody you look up to. And I think by doing this, I get excited and ready to make. I actually did this in my sketchbook. I'll show you that in a second. So what about their style or work do I want to incorporate into my work? I think that was the next question. Cheerful subjects that connect with many people. She is a teacher. Her style is definitive, but not locked into one subject, which I really like. It's not just bears or just animals. She creates scenes or houses and these animals and then potting shed, things like that. So I don't feel limited if I feel like she's giving me permission to do multiple things. There are definitely things that I'm more attracted to than not, right? And Paul Rand is the other one I was working on, but I didn't finish. But again, so people from history, Toulouse-Lautrec is on my list. And then there's plenty of people who are alive. And, I think what a better way to energize and start the month off by looking at some of the things that have energized me, got me excited about my career or what I was doing, or made me want to be an illustrator. And I think she was one of those people. So the technique she uses pencil and watercolor. She uses collage, layered and sewn. Again, I'm kind of repeating some things. And then context, which I also think is important. So people maybe who don't know who Paul Rand is, my mom might not know. He did the IBM logo when it was like a bee. You remember, Mom? Or maybe it's just all the lines. He did that as well, probably, is what I think. And then he did a lot of children's books. He did a lot of advertising. He did minimal posters, some of the posters that I collected for this page of his. And I know he did more than what I'm putting on the sheet, but I'm trying to see what I'm really attracted to and what makes it interesting, what I want to pull out of. So not everything Danielle Donaldson does might not end up on this. I'm limiting what's on my, inspiration and influences. And then she is more a writer, illustrator in the decorative arts industry. She is a teacher and she creates classes. So I'm just trying to see where she's, spending her time and how she's probably her income streams and things like this. Because to me, that she's able to make a living doing illustrations like this and teaching classes and writing books, that's very inspirational to me. So I did Danielle Donaldson. I hope that you guys will do this. I think for me, this is a good start motivator. When motivation is running low, this is going to be a go-to. I'm just going to have a little deck that says, okay, here's the thing, pull one. I'm going to find inspirations. I'm going to add to my little inspiration book that I'm making. So some of the other people that I have are Paul Rand, Holly Chastain, Sandy Hester, right? I'll show you some of these as I do. I'll at least put them in some of those. The other thing, it does really help me to go back and look at old sketchbooks. One, to see how far I've come, and maybe even to find something that I didn't think was a really good then, but now I'm looking at with clear eyes, or maybe I find an old exercise that helped me. So I do think the documenting, whether you are a diary writer or a journaler, maybe you go back to something much older. So you're really having to go back to see, because some people, we're just full of ideas and we have a lot of ideas. We might not even execute on them, but maybe we can take one of those old ideas and now execute. Anyway, just an idea. I hope you guys will join me. And I think it would be fun to have like this, so you can send me anything, like a list of things that you do when you're feeling unmotivated. And maybe we just go to sleep or we take a walk. That's great. Let's try those too. I'm willing, when I'm in that spot of unmotivated, I'm willing to try anything, right? So, I mean, I have some old sketchbooks here. I usually write on the sides. Let's see if I can find. I really liked these. I don't think I can find these anymore, to be honest. Let's see. This one, 2016. One of these is 2014. Maybe it's this one. But everything in my sketchbook is not drawn. That's okay. Maybe you like, is this website that I wrote down, is that even still in existence? And then sometimes it's like, I mean, I didn't know I was going to show you this, but like, what can you do with little lines? I made a weird hair. I don't know what this is on that dog, but it's like a broom or a mop or something. Look, that guy has weird teeth. I guess that's a robot, but it's like taking one thing. So this is another exercise. So maybe that's not really a huge motivator, but maybe it's an exercise that I can use in something else. Another deck that I pull out from a card and say, hey, try this. Because I think we all sometimes deal with motivation issues. And I'm just trying to have the tools at hand so that I can help myself, obviously, but also I can use it in class when I have a student, or I can help one of you. I hope you guys will join me and love on some other creatives this February. And we have a jam-packed month. This is the only day that wasn't packed with a guest. So we'll say happy birthday to Amy Lyons again. Her birthday's tomorrow, February 2nd. And just know, I would love to know where you are trying to grow, what area you're trying to grow in, whether it is you're trying to be a better illustrator, or like I'm trying to do things on YouTube, like I'm trying to grow a specific platform. I think setting that, yesterday I was talking to somebody and they were like, well, I don't really want to dream about this, right? And I'm like, no, tell me the big dream. And I think we're afraid to disappoint ourselves or to disappoint that other person that we're dreaming with. But I also am like, man, if you don't have a really big dream, like, then you'll never get there. You won't point your car there in the right way, right? So Ashwin's focusing on YouTube too. All right, that's it. That's it for today. So it is Love on Designers Month. Designer is very general term. Illustrators, writers, creatives. Maybe I'll just change it to Love on Creatives. And it is the month that you can get. Here's how you'll win. Let me tell you this. So I picked 5 winners. The last 2 live shows I pick winners from, and the other from a post. I'm doing it. I'm just saying, if you any YouTube of mine, if you do a comment, then that's gonna count. So it's not an old comment. So I know what day it is, when you comment, I can see. So somebody has to comment on a YouTube. So normally in the past, we've always done it on Instagram or Facebook, and you comment and you share whatever. You'd be great if you'd share a video, but I can't track that. So I ask you guys, it's great if you can, but otherwise you're just commenting and liking and subscribing to the channel. That helps helps me, but commenting really is. So that's how you enter. Every week I will put in, I will grab whoever has commented that week, and you can hashtag it if you want, but if not, and my goal, Mario's going to hold me to this, is that I'm going to start doing some shorts on, my mom probably doesn't know what shorts are. So it's like a little vertical video only on YouTube. Probably, Mom, you won't see it, but maybe I'll try to share it to you in another way. But I am just focusing on that. So there will be some shorts, and I've already started making some of those, and you'll get some stickers. I'm going to make some new stickers, and I'm going to hopefully have some new cards. So I would love to know what you do when motivation is low. So email me at diane@creativesignite.com. And I hope that you will join me on energizing somebody else this week. And I will see you next week with Robin Landa, who I have so many of her books. And of course, I don't know where they are in my bookshelf, so I'm not going to focus on it, but we are going to be focused on one book in particular, which is her newest book. It is green and black. If you're looking for it, it's called The Art of New Ideas. And I am excited to go through this book with you. She has written for the design industry for over 20 years. And now she's kind of pivoting. So it's kind of neat to see the pivot that she's making to business and creativity, just as not just so much about design, but she has great branding books, great books on advertising. So I'm excited. She's a hero of mine, super, super nice and super humble. So I will see you guys next week. And you guys can be like, oh my gosh, she did it. She did a rapid recharge. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. And I just hope you love on some people. All right. Oh, and just, I'm going to put my thing back in there. It'll also, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@creativesignite. The end. Bye, y'all.